This is my one chunk Iron Man. For 3 years, I've been skilling and killing my way around the Gnome Stronghold following the extreme one chunk rule set. Now though, with the implementation of a custom block list, I've officially stepped away from the extreme and into the realm of semi-extreme. I will still be following the complete extreme rule set, such as skill capes and boss pets, but with the block list I can put certain grinds on hold to be completed at a later stage. I have a total of 3 slots available, with an extra slot being granted every 50 chunks unlocked. Skilling grinds that take over 1000 hours also get backlogged but aren't a part of the block list itself. In the previous episode we were able to roll 5 new chunks and ended up in Yanille. Now anyone who watches one chunk content on YouTube will no doubt be very familiar with Yanille from Josh's Junk Yanille series. We only roll the eastern part of the city, which houses some small tasks that can be completed immediately, and one big task to get 99 magic. Let's explore the chunk and then see how we proceed. 99 magic is a big goal for this chunk, and this is exactly where the block list comes into play. So we have 3 slots, the anvil, the glass blowing pipe and the mytho dragons. Now I'm going to switch out the glass blowing pipe with the magic cape so that we don't have to get 99 magic just now. Well, we do have to get 87 crafting, well 86 plus 1 because we have a boost now. This is maybe also a good moment to point out that once I take something off the block list, I cannot put it back on again. So I have to make my choices very carefully, because I can only put something on once. I cannot take it off, then put it back on again if I'm tired of the grind. I have to do it once I take it off. Let's continue exploring Yanille. Alright, let's see how much those things cost and if I'm gonna have to alch a little bit more. Because I do remember that they are quite expensive. I think that's gonna be the full mystic set then, because I have the bottoms and the gloves already. And the boots. And that's also a hard pass completed. The top is... oof! And the hat is... okay, we can buy both. But I am broke as fuck right now.
Oh man, 17k.
Alright, that is another chunk task completed. What's down here again? Oh yeah, these zombies, that's right. Pick a lock at this door. 99 thieving should be no problem. Should be no problem. Should be no problem.
No, you'll get it.
Go for a high score.
Pick lock. There you go.
Only 16.
The minute you switches.
And down there, up there, we also have the way to cellar and the twisted. And the synergy test is also somewhere in here, which we'll be opening up later. The store here. It's this guy, Alec. He's just done. Let's buy some bird's nest. Let's buy some box traps. And now we get, of course, we get the light source as well. Let's just
3
buy...
years without one, and now you get 2 on the same day.
Yeah, let's just buy a whole bunch of these things. Butterfly jars, nets, magic boxes. Okay. Alright, that just means one thing left, and that's 87 crafting. I'm gonna have to make some money first, though, because I'm all out of money. Oh, we also have a hops patch right here. That's also true. We have the infamous Josh murder house over there. Alright, I'm gonna set up some stuff on the picker, and then we're gonna get started on the crafting grind. Alright, this is recorded quite a bit after I rolled Yanille. But I figured for the video, there is one more thing I have to do. Actually, 2 more things. And that is, first of all, kill Celerin the Twisted, who resides in the Yanille dungeon right here. And we also have to open the synergy chest with the keys that we had a long time ago from Magpie Implinks. So we're gonna head down there, kill him a few times, open the chest a few times, and then we're gonna continue on with our journey. Now, I had to be careful with my armor and setup. Make sure I didn't spoil anything else for the future episodes. So I am not using my best in slot right now, I can tell you that. but I just had to be careful. Right, let's hit down the dungeon here. All these chaos druids. This is really nice, by the way, that these chaos druids are so close to the bank. Let's climb down the staircase. And if we go up here, climb up a pile of rubble. And Sigbert the Adventurer. Now, who is this? Fear not, I am very strong. Well, we have our spells ready. Let's attack Salarin the Twisted. I don't think we even need to use prayer on this guy. Let's see how much he hits us for. Yeah, I might be a bit over-prepared with all my pineapple pizzas. There you go, he's dead. That was easy. A black dagger. Let's kill him a few times, see what else he drops. And then we're gonna head over to the chests. And there we go. 5 quick kills. Oh, some extra allowance, look at that. Let's head to the synergy chest and open that up for some herbs. Right, let's open up the chest. It poisons you, but if you keep opening, apparently the poison just stalls and you have some strange fruits, so that's all good. Let's open it up. Right, I've used up all my sinister keys, because why the hell not? They're in the bank, they're not gonna do anything. And I'm quite surprised. This is 1.2 mil worth of herbs. Toastals, Reynars, and then the lower level ones. I mean, Reynar is also low level, but worth a lot of money. So yeah, pretty nice haul from those sinister keys, I must say. If we ever unlock Herbal in the future, this might definitely be something to look into. Well, that is future Gnome ready for today. Let's head back to past Gnome and get to the chunk grinds that we were on back then. Hi! Now, a quick little segment between the 2 clips that are following. I've never taken a sponsor, mainly because I've never been offered a sponsor, so I thought I'd sponsor myself. And with that, I would like to present to you the Forgotten Gods, a 7 Realms trilogy. This is basically the 3 books that I wrote, all 3 in one. It's a nice, thick little bookie. Should give you a few hours of reading. It's fantasy, it's magic, swords, monsters, other dimensions, stuff like that. So if you're into fantasy and you want to support me, this is the way to do it. There's always a link in my video descriptions to the Amazon page for the book. It's for the moment only in paperback. I am thinking about getting it into Kindle as well. You can still buy the separate 3 novellas in Kindle publication, but this one is only in paperback. If you're into fantasy, please give it a go. I really enjoyed writing it and I think you will enjoy reading it. Second announcement is that I made a real life channel. I'm gonna occasionally post videos there of climbing, walking, surfing, whatever I want to make videos about. This is a whole different channel, so it's not gonna fill up this channel at all. It's strictly separated, so this channel is RuneScape, other channel will be real life stuff. If you want to check that out, be my guest. There's currently only 1 video on there, and there's gonna be more, especially about my walk through France. I'm gonna do the second part in a few months, so looking forward to that. I'm rubbing off. I'm gonna get you back to the video. Thank you for watching this self-sponsoring segment. There we go. That was fast. That's gonna be 1 achievement diary completed in the Western provinces. Let's head over to the chunk picker and see what is remaining. Right, so let's tick off some tasks here. We did the thieving task to... What is our thieving boost, by the way? Also from the Poison Chalice, okay. So we did that. We obtained the mystical robe top and hat. We have viewed Alec Hunter Emporium. We have entered the Magic Guild. We have attempted to picklock the door. And we have caught a copper longtail. So all that's remaining is 1 crafting level to craft an empty light orb. And then we are good to go again. So our method will be quite simple. We will be buying buckets of sand and soda ash in... Oops, there we go. In Brimhaven. We're going to take the boat back to Adi. There's a deposit box on the docks right there. And then we can just... Let me also shift that to Ardung. There we go. And we can just put it there in the deposit box. And bank like that. Here we go. Bank deposit box. Very thankful for sailing for this one. We can just deposit our entire inventory. Can I... Nope, I cannot do that away. That's annoying. Right, and according to calculations, we need to bank about 3,733 of each for 86 crafting. Why am I crossing the gangplank? I don't have to do that. I have to travel with Barnaby. We have to bank about 3,733 of each to get to level 86. So let's get to work. As I'm banking all this stuff, I kind of forgot that I still have some stuff in the bank. We have some dragon leather left to make. And 9 silver bars. That's gonna be a lot of experience. No more gems. But these dragon leather should give us a nice amount of experience. So let's go tan these first and make them into the appropriate gear that we can also elk for a bit more money. And then we can continue with our Shadow Ship adventure. We finished tanning all the black dragon leather. 274 in total. If you divide it by 3, that is 91 black dragon hide bodies. Divided by 5 is we need 18 thread in total. We only have 1 left somewhere in the bank. Here we are, there's only 1. I'm gonna catch some baby implings for that. We can get those threads pretty quickly from them. And once we have those, we will make our bodies with some nice alcohols, and then we can get back to work. 18 thread combined with the one in the bank. That should be enough to make all the black d'hide bodies. So let's just do that. Let's see how much XP we can get from that. We are currently 280k away from 86. And there we go. That is all the black dragonhide body is made. That's gonna be some nice alcohols. Let's see, how much is that worth in alcohols? 736k. Very nice. I'm gonna keep 1 extra in the bank just in case. And we are 256k away from 86 crafting. Let's just do a little bit of a cleanup in the bank as well, because, yeah, just some silver bars that we can use up. And we can make some symbols for that. And let's also, for the heck of it, cut these gems real quick, just because we can. Let's go quickly and make these as well. And then I think that's the final thing that we can do for crafting. Then it's just all the way with buckets of sand and soda ash to 86. One thing I forgot we can do is we can plant our first spirit tree. Now, I cannot protect them because I don't have the necessary ingredients for that. I think it's like a monkey nuts or something. Spirit trees. Monkey bar, ground sugar. Yeah, there's no way we can get that. But we have 5 chances. And we run around pretty close to here on the dock so we can check on it if it goes bad or not. Let's eat the garden pie. And let's make all those spirit trees into saplings. And I just gotta wait to plant it. And then we'll have a new teleport spot. Very nice. Plant the first one. There we go. A spirit tree. Let's hope it doesn't die. We have 4 more chances if it does. But I think we'll be fine because I am rather close by. And Runelight will keep me up to date if anything happens. Alright. Almost done. Banking 86 crafting. Need about 150 more buckets of sand and 100 more soda ash. But I have to go to work. So I did want to record this before I start AFKing the molten glass, which I will be doing just right here at the Ardog furnace. Take the sand and the soda ash, make the molten glass, and blow them into whatever I can all the way back to the bank. Should be a quick and easy grind. But yeah, I'm off to work, where I'll be getting the last bit of items, and then we get started on the actual glass blowing. A sneaky little lamp for 33 construction. Nice. We are closing in on 86 crafting. And I'm running the wrong way. God damn it. Big shout out to fellow chunker Warpath who is about to get 99 fishing. Massive goal. And 800 total as well, look at that. It's his first 99, so very nice to see. Congratulations, and good luck on the future grinds.
And that is 86 crafting, which is all we need to do a 1+ boost for the empty light orb. Now, the following clips will all be post-editing commentary. Because I restarted my computer, my OBS didn't set my microphone to the one it's supposed to set it to, and so my audio did not record properly. So you're gonna hear me talking over the chunk rolls as we go along. Now, with the 86 crafting done, that was all our chunk tasks completed for now, so we could roll our next chunk. And our first roll is the West Piscatoris chunk, one of the few chunks we are missing to complete the area there. Nothing special about this chunk, this is just empty corner content. It opens up a little bit for the Barracuda trials for if we do sailing in 20 years time. Other than that, nothing special, I didn't even go there, I just rolled straight again. For the second roll, we got the Guthanot Island. This is also a free chunk. It is quite useful for future quest progressions for a Watchtower quest. We do have to get the Clue Hunter Cloak, which is a unique that we can obtain there. So we're gonna do that really quickly, and then we're gonna roll a new chunk. We do have to check the corners to see where we could roll for the next few ones. So we had to make sure that we didn't roll chunks we could not walk into. But with that all checked off, it was time for the third roll of the day. And that third roll got us the other Guthanot chunk, which is even better for quest progression. Now, we cannot go inside Guthanot just yet, there's nothing there for us to do, so once again, this is a free chunk, but very useful for future content and quest progressions. We once again had to check our corners to make sure where we could and could not roll for our next one. But again, with that all checked out, it was another free chunk, so we could roll straight away. The fourth roll of the day landed us straight on Ardung Farm. Now, this is a chunk I've been waiting for a very long time, because I've always been a bit stuck doing farming, because I did not have any farming supplies that I could buy, like baskets, sacks, and other stuff. Now, this is a chunk with quite a few chunk tasks, but since episode 1, the rule is that farming is on passive, so all those chunk tasks that I have to do with farming, I will do passively during future chunk grinds. The only one we can do right now is pickpocket a master farmer. So we're gonna get that out of the way immediately, and we're gonna look around the chunk for a little bit, and then we're gonna roll straight away. And there we go, medium task completed for a potato seed. And that's all there is to do for now in this chunk. I will be doing as much farming as I can in the future, now that we have allotments and herb patches and all that stuff. And of course this shop is what it's all worth for. We can buy the baskets and the sacks. That was a very much desired chunk to have. So very glad to have it out of the way, but nothing else to do. So we're going to roll another chunk. And for the fifth roll, we rolled Hazelmere's Islands. Now, this is a very important chunk, because this means that we are 2 chunks away from completing the Grand Tree quest. Now, how this works is Hazelmere's Island is a necessary step in the Grand Tree quest, and the next step of the quest is requiring us to fly to Koramja with the Gnome Glider. Now, Spirit Trees and Gnome Gliders are a use of transport that we use to roll chunks, and therefore chunk number 19 is rollable, because we arrived there during the quest with the Gnome Glider. Now, if we happen to roll this chunk, I will only make the Shipyard chunk rollable to complete the Grand Tree quest, and after that we can make the Gnome Glider chunks rollable as well. Special occasion for this one, but it is a part of the rule set that I have for my transportations. But Hazelmere Island is an empty chunk otherwise, so we get to roll another chunk. And that is McRobber's Wood. Once again, an empty chunk that is important for future questing, because that means we can now get the King Worm for fishing contest, which in and of itself is not that big of a quest, but it might prove to be very useful in the future for a special chunk roll that we will talk about when we get there. For now though, it is an empty chunk, and we once again can continue without any grinds at all.